Looking at the Green Eye Genie, man, the creator of hip-hop. Documents don't lie, man. My birthplace, man, is Bronxdale Projects, man. 1815 Bruckner Boulevard, the Roman Empire. Before all pioneers came into existence, we are the real ones. Look, check out the album right now, and it's crazy, man. It's on Tidal, it's on Amazon, it's on Apple, man. Green Eye Genie, the book is getting ready to drop, and we're doing the movie Page 1, The Birth of Hip Hop. You're looking at The Interview, HDTV.
AD Money.
Peace, this is Daddy O from the legendary Sedgwick.
AKA Boss Tay. We're doing this live.
Say what's headed. It's your boy Rico.
You already know what it is. OG Grip.
What up, y'all? This is J-Ro from the Alcohol. What's happening? This is Serious Bar.
What's going on, y'all? This is King Gold.
What up? It's your boy Mike Hansman.
Peace, this is John Bell.
This is Bam Sadiq.
I'm gonna be right here.
Alchemist. You are now watching The Interview.
The Interview, HDTV.
HDTV.
Watching The Interview HD.
Watching The Interview HDTV.
Watching The Interview HD.
Just know.
What's going on? I go by the name of G Snot the Music, and you're now watching my show, The Interview HDTV. So get ready. I got more in store for you. Stay tuned.
How you feeling, man?
Man, I'm doing all right,
Yo, man, first off, tell everybody who you are and explain a little bit to everyone about your background.
Well, my real name is Stanley Harris. Born and raised in Bronxdale Projects, Soundview section of the Bronx. Soundview section, Bronxdale Projects is considered the Roman Empire of the Bronx of all projects because it was karate masters and they went around conquering all other projects in the whole Bronx. So these individuals today is like 70 years old. My oldest brother was a part of that gang, and one of my other brothers, he's like 65. It's 9 of us, 5 boys and 4 girls. I'm the 8th child, so I'm really the baby boy. I'm the 8th child out of 9. My mother, Miss Gwendolyn Joe Carr Harris, invented in all the projects in New York City the Tenant Patrol, which was to govern the projects, have Greyhound buses come to the projects, and take these kids on various amusement parks because gangs was running rapidly from 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, and she had recreational activities in the projects to get these kids something constructive to do because gangs was so rapidly, people was getting killed, thrown off roofs in the projects, and just to mention some of the gangs, the Black Spades, the Savage Skulls, the Savage Nomads, the Black Pearls, the Ghetto Brothers, the 7 Immortals, but to no reveal was the Black Spades, which was martial arts.
So basically, it was gangs before all this Bloods and Crips thing was going on. It was gangs back in those times where it was a different type of gang. But what was the difference between the gangs now and the gangs before?
Well, the gangs now today, it's kind of like individuals is ganging up and following what other individuals has put out there. For instance, if I say, come on man, let's jump on man. Oh yeah, come on, what, you got beef? Whereas before, back then, the gangs was fighting for supremacy, dominating areas, showing their skill that they could really fight. Whereas today, just shoot you, shot, they run. But back then, you had to be in a really welfare and really show your skill that you really knew how to fight. So that's the difference between now and back then. With saying all of that, my mother let us had the mayor of New York City come to the projects, which was also Robert Kennedy, John F. Kennedy's brother, Robert Kennedy.
Right.
When I was a baby, came over to my projects, Bronxdale projects, over in the Soundview section, Bruckner Boulevard, right there, Watson Avenue, Beach Avenue, Morris Avenue, 6th train, get off St. Lawrence, and you could also get off either Parkchester and walk over. What my mother did was, she led these activities and concerts of groups, the Delphonics, Blue Magic. They used to come to my projects and perform in the grass when I was a young boy. My mother had a seven-bedroom apartment in the projects. Well,
7 bedrooms.
7 bedrooms, and because she got 9 children. So at that time, as a little boy, I had the green eyes with the long hair, and everybody liked me in the project. Used to always hold me, oh, green eyes, you know, because I was a little kid with this red hair. My hair was real red with the real light eyes. My sister used to braid it all the time, and the gangs was mean, and they was going around conquering. As time went by, my mother was throwing parties in a carriage room. Okay, this is before any DJs, like we know DJs from back then came along later on in the early 70s, like P.D.J. Jones, DJ Flowers, DJ Hollywood. Later on, the Disco Twins, Infinity Machine, and them came later on. All of this was something to entertain, which was a disco era. Wasn't no hip hop, no culture, anything at this time. I was with Cool DJ D, Tyrone the Mixologist. Okay, this is 72, 73 as a little kid, and then with Disco King Mario. So in my projects, it consists of 29 buildings. Each building has 63 apartments times 29. So these individuals came out with music in my projects. Okay, in my projects we had a couple of DJs, just to mention them because this is very important. You had Cool DJ D, Tyrone the Mixologist. You had Disco King Mario, you had DJ Sinbad, you had Tex D Hollywood, which is the first Spanish DJ. This is 72, 73. We went to school together, okay? Now, in my projects, wasn't no hip hop, wasn't no nothing. Kool Herc over on 1520. 1520 was Kool Herc, which is over here. This is very important, ladies and gentlemen, because seeing is believing. That individuals don't know this story. This has never been nothing told like this because individuals' time and period that they come from won't allow for them to speak on things like this. So I'm bringing it to the world to let them know this is 1520. Okay? 1520, Kool Herc lived in that building. These buildings wasn't there in the 70s. There was nothing but dirt over there. Okay? So when Kool Herc was living there, he was playing the music on the side of his building. And we talking 73. Now, I want the world to see this, that no one knows the true story of where hip-hop came from. I'm telling you that nobody goes before me in when I'm speaking. I'm not here to take away nobody's story. I respect all pioneers that ever came about. But I'm saying, I watched them come about. No one comes before this. Bronxdale. Bronxdale. Now look at this. 30 buildings all the way down here. See? From way down there, all the way down here. Now match that with Kool Herc. So when I say I'm the creator of hip hop, that's what I'm saying. I'm the Green Eye Stan. They call me the Green Eye Genie, creator of hip hop. How's that? Well, when Kool Herc was out, it was a disco era. Ain't nothing over here. If you look over here, these projects was built in 1952, 53. My mother moved there in 1955. Okay? So when I say I'm the creator of hip hop, I started this culture in 1974. That's my building right there. Born and raised. Okay? This goes before any pioneer of hip-hop from the Bronx. There's no one that goes before me when I'm speaking. When I say go before me, You didn't exist. We went and dominated all areas of the Bronx. Let's speak of areas. Coolherc area, Ogden Avenue. And I lived on Ogden Avenue on 166th Street, Nelson, right down the block from Coolherc's building. I went to public school 73. They made false accusations against my mother. My mother had cameras put in the projects. These cameras was monitoring the kids that played outside. By 1974, they kicked us out the projects. We slept right here next to the mailbox. Everybody in my projects laughed at me. And have no clothes. These bummies slept there for 2 days next to the mailbox. They go to the hallway right there. Slept in that hallway. My apartment was right there. Everybody looked at my mother. My mother lost her mind. She couldn't believe how she cared for thousands of kids in the projects, and at the Housing Authority, which is 250 Broadway, that's the headquarters of all projects in the whole New York City. Okay? My mother went to them and showed them how to govern all projects in all the 5 boroughs. They utilized her knowledge. Tenant Patrol Associations was created. We have that right over here to prove that to the world and how all of this really came about. Okay? As time progressed, I started moving. When my mother created the Tenant Patrol, Greyhound buses was coming up to the projects, taking us to various amusement parks as Bear Mountain, Mohazed Park, Rockland State Park. These buses, when we came back, she let the music be played in the project. Now this is 71, okay? 72, 73 is when Cool DJ D Tyrone came out. He was in the disco era, okay?
Was DJ Tyrone before Cool Herc?
Yes, DJ Tyrone, the mixologist, Cool DJ D and Tyrone, the mixologist, was before her because Mario came out after Cool DJ D, which we lived in the same projects. So he used to go over there and see the equipment what Cool Herc had. And Mario tried to emulate her with the equipment. But Cool D was out. Just as long, we say longer, that could be disputable. But we always knew we owned the Bronx. Once again, we conquered all areas. Cool Herc wasn't in a gang. He lived it lovely. 1520 was a luxury building to how we was living in the projects, okay? Time started to progress. There was a guy by the name of Lance. Him and my brother Darius, they used to go to Coley Allen and fight the gangs in Coley Allen. The guy Lance changed his name to Africa Bambaataa, the godfather of the Armoron of the last millennium, okay? Came to me and said, Stan, I want you with me. Me and your brother used to fight in the gangs in Coley Allen. And that's 71, 72, okay? Bambaataa took me under his wing, which I was with Cool D and Disco King Mario. By 1974, when we had got evicted, I moved all over the Bronx. And everywhere that I moved, wasn't no Grand Wizard Theodore, wasn't no Cold Crush Brothers, wasn't no Grandmaster Flash, wasn't no Sugar Hill Gang. All of these pioneers that's legend today, that is considered the fathers of hip-hop, they didn't exist.